Hi everyone, and welcome to the Starseed Dragon channel. Today we are going to be going over the Dragon Tarot by Nigel Suckling. I just got this, and we're going to unbox it now. It's a nice box. Go ahead and put that lid back on there. Okay, so this will be the guidebook. Lovely. Let's see. The copyright on this is... where is it? 2005. You see that? Okay. And we are looking at 64 pages. And I'll be reading the descriptions from this book. Let's see. These are nice cards. They're large. Come on now, let go. Okay. So this is the back of them. This is a large deck. Let me get my ruler out. We'll go through the inches first. So they're just over 5 inches long by just a tad over 3 inches. We'll do the centimeters. So that looks like just under 13 centimeters. And looks like just under 8 centimeters. So let's see. I have a normal size hand. So they're a little bit larger than the regular card, than a regular deck of cards. Okay. So they've got a nice frame. They're thick, but not too thick. So let's go over all of these cards. So here we are with the Fool. Carelessness, frivolity, immaturity, spontaneity. The Fool represents the wild optimism of youth, rushing into adventures with no thought for the consequences. Although this impulsiveness often leads to disaster, especially in mature people who should know better, it is what makes the world turn. The dragonet snapping at the Fool's foot symbolizes his cautious conscience, warning him not to get too carried away and fall off the edge. Upright meaning. A new beginning with fresh adventures ahead, although there is a very real danger of it all going horribly wrong. The bag on the Fool's shoulder represents natural talents that he could employ usefully if he took the trouble to open the bag, but he generally doesn't. For wild optimists, this card is a warning to try to temper enthusiasms with a little common sense. For pessimists, it suggests lightening up a little. Reversed meaning. This is an unlucky warning of imminent disaster unless the person it refers to pulls themselves together and starts acting responsibly. All the Fool's worst qualities of fecklessness and lack of commitment are about to demand a heavy price. his confidence will prove hollow. Alrighty. Next card is number 1, the Magician. Creativity, eloquence, confidence, originality, magic. With one hand on the wand, the magician gazes thoughtfully down at the symbols of the 4 tarot suits, contemplating his next move. They are emblems of the 4 elements, whose interactions create the endless variety of life, and by the judicious balancing of one against the other, enchantment can be brought into the world. The magician is related to Hermes, the messenger, patron of tricksters and alchemists. Upright meaning. This card signals originality and inventiveness. This is a lucky time for new undertakings. Everything will come together, and when you speak, you will be believed because of your evident sense. Inspiration, too, will come when you most need it, helping you tackle unforeseen challenges. This is a good time to travel and favors any travel plans you have. Reversed meaning. Lack of confidence, vision, and persuasiveness combine to produce confusion and failure, or someone close is playing tricks and is not who they seem. Either way, this is a bad omen for new ventures, and caution is urged. It pays to discuss plans with trusted friends. Alrighty. Next card is number 2, the High Priestess. Wisdom, intuition, mysticism, secrecy. Let's see. The High Priestess is often equated with the moon or the veiled Isis, sister and wife of Osiris in ancient Egyptian myth. The book from which she is reading contains all the mysteries of both life and death, which she regards and shares with her initiates. Although a good teacher, she is also a slightly remote, self-contained figure who usually requires the help of more practical spirits to make her insights function in reality. Upright meaning. Inspiration, learning, mystery, understanding of the inner workings of life, enlightenment, and serenity are all represented by this card, with a hint that serenity can sometimes lead to emotional detachment from daily events. Often, this card implies that hidden spiritual factors are currently affecting your life, so look carefully within or consult a respected advisor. Reversed meaning. Reversed, the card stands for shallowness, delusion, and selfishness, the tendency to assume that one is always right, despite contrary evidence. Poor judgment follows from a gullible acceptance of wishful occult thinking. Next. Okay. Next up is number 3, the Empress. Fertility, success, harmony, sensuality. As the High Priestess stands at the gate of the other world, the Empress guards over this one. She represents the middle aspect of triple goddess who, as Venus seduces man with her delicate charms, as Gaia or Demeter tends to garden of this world in which children grow to maturity, and as Isis ushers them into the next. The Empress is the ideal selfless mother. Upright meaning, a mother or mother figure, either a symbol of one's own mother or a reminder of the ideal. However, this card can simply signal a time of fertility and abundance. As a ruler, the Empress is wise, generous, and superlatively fair, giving a lead by subtle hint and example rather than direct order. This card suggests action and worldly success for any imminent enterprise, whether it be marriage, work, or art. Reverse meaning. In her negative aspect, the Empress can be facilitating, domineering, overpossessive, devious, vindictive, and jealous. This is the card of partnerships that have turned sour, either in family or work, and little good will come of it until the relationship is either brought back into balance or ended. Okay. Next card. The Emperor, number 4. The Emperor. Power, confidence, strength, honesty. Where the Emperor differs most from the Empress, his consort, is in the directness of his approach to problems. He rules by decree and command, quick and confident in his wisdom and sense of justice. He is ambitious and will stop at nothing to achieve his aims. This card represents will and confident authority. Upright meaning, the Emperor represents earthly power achieved through force of will, including war if necessary, though usually the card stands for stability, wealth, justice, and the dominance of reason over emotion. It can represent an authority figure at work or in the family, or the attitude necessary to carry plans through to fruition. Sometimes it's necessary to put aside reflection and sympathy and simply act. Reversed meaning. Reversed, the Emperor card can represent either difficulty with an outside authority or possibly indicate one's own abuse of power. The reversed Emperor is a confused, immature bully. Look hard in the mirror before deciding to whom the card refers, because it is much easier to project these qualities onto others than to own up to them. Oh, deep. Okay. Oh, this is pretty. Pretty card. Number 5, the Hierophant. Tradition, community, charity, comfort, conservationism. The Hierophant represents a leader of established religion. He is the natural counterpart of the High Priestess, but he has formal and even political power that often blinds him to the spiritual values he guards, while often providing real community effort or real community comfort to his followers. Obsession with history and tradition often blinds him to new spiritual developments. Upright meaning, providing comfort, security, the wisdom of ages, and generosity in others' time of need are among the many virtues of the Hierophant that make him someone to turn to in troubled times. But inflexibility, a lack of openness to change, can often negate these virtues. Too great a reference for the past can become hostility toward all change. And then the Hierophant symbolizes an obstacle to growth. He can also indicate marriage or other lasting union. Reversed meaning. Reversed, the Hierophant becomes unconventional but also weak, gullible, and unreliable. In a spread, this card often indicates a need for unconventional solutions, but may warn of treachery from colleagues and superiors. Postpone long-term commitments until the situation clears. Okay, moving right along to the next card. Okay, this will be our last one, and then we'll move on to our next video. Number 6, the Lovers. Decision, devotion, love, infatuation. The young couple joining hands within the dragon's embrace are entering the adventure of a shared life, buoyed by the optimism of youth and within the embrace of high wisdom. There may be troubles ahead, but for now, the pair take simple joy in each other's company, confident that together they will be a match for anything that comes. The card suggests a happy union in either the private or work spheres. Upright meaning. Generally, this card represents love or friendship in the worldly plane, marking a kindling or rekindling of affection after troubles have been overcome. A major commitment could seriously affect the course of your life, and the climate is right for it to be lasting and fruitful union. Complete honesty and trust are all that are needed to make the union work. Reversed meaning. Reversed, the card warns of heartache, disappointment, failure, and possible betrayal by a friend or lover. To cope, you need to be cautious, consistent, and persevering, and plan wisely. Say what you mean and mean what you say, as this is no time for lazy assumptions or half-hearted commitments. Lovely. Okay, so we are past our 15-minute mark, and I'm going to end this video. Please join me on the next video as we continue going through the Major Arcana of the Dragon Tarot by Nigel Suckling. If you resonate with these cards and would like to purchase them, I do have an affiliate link in the description box below for you to easily access. They are a really good price on Amazon at this point. So I'll see you in the next video. Thanks. Have a great day.